Testing. Hi everybody, welcome. We're going to get started now.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Please just a round of applause for yourself for coming out to support live music. So, my name is Aidan Levy, and I'm the program director for the Jazz Generations Initiative. I usually tell people I share a birthday with the president. Not the charlatan who currently occupies that office, the real president. Prez. Lester Young, the tenor saxophonist. Now that politics are out of the way, let me talk about religion. I'll be here all night, folks. I also share a birthday with a major spiritual leader I revere, Alice Coltrane Turiyasangitananda. That date is August 27th. Virgo, that's correct. We're the worst, but some people say we're the best. I don't know. One of the most significant musical innovators and spiritual leaders of the past century. Since her passing in 2007, Alice Coltrane's talismanic influence has only grown to embody the monument eternal she left behind on this earthly plane. Hers was a musical and spiritual journey of becoming. Alice MacLeod, who became Alice Coltrane, who became Swamini Turiyasangitananda. Her spiritual evolution parallels her musical evolution, from Detroit piano prodigy to John Coltrane's soulmate and close collaborator who revolutionized the harp for jazz and improvised music, to Mother Turiya, the visionary guru of Sai Anantam Ashram in Agora Hills. The jazz world loves birthdays, but that's not how I first came to Alice Coltrane. It was through Journey in Sachidananda, an album that changed the way I listen, not just to music, to anything. How does one get closer to the transcendent universal consciousness we hear in Journey in Sachidananda? We're about to find out. If Alice Coltrane Turiyasangitananda is the patron saint of Agora Hills, and I would say of spiritual jazz more generally, and as I just found out, an honorary citizen of New Orleans, let me quote from the patron saint of this great city, Louis Armstrong. "What we play is life. And in a moment when it feels like we're increasingly surrounded by death, it delights me to say that tonight we're all playing life." So a little bit about the Jazz Generations Initiative. We are a community-based program based in New York and New Orleans, backed by the Mellon Foundation and fiscally sponsored by the Jazz Foundation of America. Led by New Orleans' own Dr. Courtney Bryan of Tulane University. And Dr. Robert Giomili of Columbia University. Generations means this is a music that's passed down through the generations, but also that it's a generative music. It makes things happen, cultivating community, connection, and creativity together. And both cities will be supporting jazz studies scholarship, expanding live performance opportunities, and preserving jazz legacies through oral histories with jazz elders. Bamboula Jazz Studies in Motion has long and short-term residents with the first cohort of fellows, Brandy Younger, Rashawn Carter, and Alan Mednard, just arrived in time to get their king cakes from King Cake Hub. Bamboula has presented a listening session for the late D'Angelo's groundbreaking album Voodoo, featuring Papatito Sompa and other New Orleans luminaries. We presented a spectacular oral history program on Wednesday with Sita Michelle Coltrane and Brandy Younger at Tulane University, and tonight's concert here at the new Marigny Theater. This is just the beginning, folks, so please like and subscribe on social media. Stay tuned for the inaugural issue of our new publication, Sphere, a Journal of Jazz in Motion, and keep our website bookmarked at jazzgenerations.org. In a moment, I'm going to invite to the stage our brilliant New Orleans creative director, Denise Frazier, whose transformative work as a creative visionary has already begun to breathe new life into the jazz and improvised music scene here in its birthplace. Denise has done so much to make this concert and other events happen. Dr. Denise Frazier is the creative director for Bamboula, Jazz Studies in Motion. She previously worked as the programming director for Prospect New Orleans. She's an educator, musician, and interdisciplinary artist from Houston who has lived and worked in New Orleans since 2002. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Denise Frazier.
Welcome. I won't hold y'all up. I don't want to hold y'all up. Okay. This evening's concert is the final program of our multi-day event, The Life, Music, and Legacy of Alice Coltrane Turiyasangitananda. I just love saying that. On Wednesday at Tulane University, with generous support from the Tulane Newcomb Institute and Newcomb Department of Music, we hosted Sita Michelle Coltrane and Brandy to present a moving educational program, an oral history of Alice Coltrane Turiyasangitananda. And yesterday, Sita Michelle Coltrane and the devotional ensemble, who are here, with the Xavier University Department of Music and the Brandy Younger Trio, offered a workshop at the New Orleans Center for the Creative Arts. Yes. Shout out to NOCA, shout out to Xavier University of Louisiana, shout out to Tulane. Thank you for joining us this evening for this very special concert featuring Sita Michelle Coltrane, the Brandy Younger Trio with Rashawn Carter and Alan Mednard. Yes, yes, yes. Mind-blowing artists. Bamboula residents as well, the devotional ensemble, Lisa Harris, Ariana Gofea, yes, H-Town, and the Xavier University Opera Workshop led by Dr. Sakina Davis. Thank you. And last but not least, our beautiful local performers, Alexei Marti and Gladney. This week's events have been made possible by the generous support of many. We would like to thank the Mellon Foundation, Jazz Foundation of America, the John and Alice Coltrane Home, Gianna Chachoret, and the new quorum, Reverend Dr. Jane Alice Wiggin and the historic St. Luke's Episcopal Church, and so many more, the new Marigny Theater at the Church of Arts and Sciences, Spy Boy Media Productions, Chris Finney, Adrian Ross, Kirkland Green, Latasha Bundy, Cassie Francignon, WWOZ, WTUL, Bulbancha Liberation Radio, and the great I.O. for this beautiful portrait of Alice Coltrane. Big ups. And I have the pleasure of introducing Dr. Courtney Bryan. Well, let me introduce you. Composer and pianist Courtney Bryan is the Albert and Linda Mintz Professor of Music and Africana Studies at Newcomb College and the School of Liberal Arts at Tulane University. Her music is published by Boosie and Hawks, and she's a Steinway artist and 2023 MacArthur Genius Fellow. Genius. She currently serves as composer in resident with the New Haven Symphony Orchestra and is a proud member of the historic St. Luke's Episcopal Church. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Dr. Frazier, Dr. Levy. And thank you all for coming out this evening and filling the space, and the vibes are so high. I just really appreciate you coming out. It's a very special evening. We're celebrating the music, the life, and the legacy of Swamini Alice Coltrane Turiyasangitananda. And, and we are grateful to have these world-class musicians as Dr. Frazier introduced. And I just want to mention that we are all convening from multiple cities. We have from Los Angeles, from New York City, from Houston, and from here in New Orleans. So we're all gathered here at the new Marigny Theater to celebrate the music of Alice Coltrane. I want to read some words of Swamini. Divine music is a curative virtue. It is a gift from God that brings healing and comfort to the soul. This music can uplift one's spirit up to a higher dimension of being that is filled with peace and joy. Divine music is the sound of true life, wisdom, and bliss. This music transcends geographical boundaries, language barriers, age factors, and whether educated or uneducated, it reaches deep into the heart and soul sacred and holy, like an infinite sound of glory entering the Lord's sanctuary. And in these turbulent times that we're in, with the daily terrors our communities face with attacks on our rights and on our beings, we look to music to lift our spirits, to make us strong, to give us hope, and to remind us of peace and joy and a freedom that comes from within. We hope that tonight's offering will bring healing and comfort to your soul and also joy. So please sing along with us. Some of you have the booklets. Sing along with us, clap. If you feel like moving, you can do that too. We're in celebration. So we're celebrating in community the music and spirit of Alice Coltrane Turiyasangitananda. Peace and blessings.
Thank you all for joining us this evening. We were hoping that we could do 3 ohms before we start the program. If you like, you can join us. Om Jai Ram, Jai Krishna Hari Om. Om Jai Rama, Jai Krishna Hari Om. Om Jai Rama, Jai Krishna Hari Om. Shanti Om, Shanti Om, Shanti Om.
Om 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 Shanti Om, Shanti Om, Shanti Om.
Anand Shanti Om, Shanti Om, Shanti Om.
Shanti Om, Shanti
Om, Shanti Om. Ananda Param Brahma. Ananda Param Avitala Keshava Madhava Hari Om. Avitala Keshava Madhava
Jai Rama, Jai Krishna, Hari Om. Jai Rama, Jai Krishna, Hari Om. Om, Jai Rama, Jai Krishna, Hari Om. Shanti Om, Shanti Om, Shanti Om. Om 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 Shanti Om, Om Shanti Om. Keshava Madhava Hari Om. Avitala Keshava Madhava Hari Om. Om Jai Rama, Jai Krishna, Hari Om. Om Jai Rama, Jai Krishna, Hari Om. Om Jai Rama, Jai Krishna, Hari Om.
Narayana Bamboula Ayana Ayana Brahma Vishnu Shiva Rupa Narayana 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 Narayana Hari 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 Narayana Keshava Murahara Narayana Keshava Murahara Narayana Keshava Murahara Narayana Keshava Murahara Narayana Brahma Vishnu Shiva Rupa 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 Narayana Narayana Hari Narayana Narayana Hari Narayana Oh 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 Narayana Hari Narayana Oh Narayana Hari Narayana Oh Narayana Hari Narayana Narayana Hari Narayana Oh Narayana Oh Hari Narayana Oh Narayana Hari Narayana Oh Narayana Hari Narayana Narayana Hari Narayana Keshava Murahara Narayana Keshava Murahara Narayana Keshava Murahara Narayana Keshava Murahara Narayana Brahma Vishnu Shiva Rupa 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 Narayana Narayana Hari Narayana
Deva, Deva, Param Brahma Deva. Deva, Deva, Param Brahma Deva. Jaga Disa Panduri Purisa. Jaga Disa Panduri Purisa. Vishwa Brahma Dana Dina Dalo. Vishwa Prabhu, Dana Dina Dalo. Vishwa Prabhu, Dina Dalo. Iratman, Purushottam Deva. Iratman, Purushottam Deva. Iratman, Purushottam Deva. Brahma Deva, 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 Brahma Deva, Jagat Disa, Abhandari Purisa, Jagat Abhandari Purisa. Oh, Vishwa Prabhu, Adani Dalo. Vishwa Prabhu, Adani Dalo. Vishwa Prabhu, Adani Dalo. Vishwa Prabhu, Adani Dalo. Viratman, Purushottam Devam. Viratman, Purushottam Devam. Viratman, Purushottam Devam. Viratman, Purushottam Devam. Deva, Deva, Param Brahma Deva. Deva, Deva, Brahma Deva, Jagadisa, Pandare Purisa, Jagadisa, Pandare Purisa, Vishwa Prabhu, Dana Dina Dalo. Viratman, Purushottam Deva. Viratman, Purushottam Deva. Viratman, 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 Purushottam Deva. Viratman, Viratman. Viratman, Viratman, Purushottam Deva. Viratman, Purushottam Deva. Viratman, Viratman, Purushottam Deva. Viratman, Viratman, Deva, Deva, Param Brahma, Govinda. Sorry. Everybody. Govinda Jai Jai, Gopala Jai Jai, 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 Radha Rama Hari Govinda.
And now we welcome the Brandy Younger Trio.
Thank you so much. We are so happy to be here tonight. It's always a treat to get to play Alice Coltrane's music, but it's a really special treat when you get to play it with the singers, you know? We don't always have the singers. And what you just heard, usually when I announce that song, I say it's a more obscure piece. It's stuff you've never heard. However, you've heard it because you have the singers. It's a rare treat. That was entitled Rama Rama. And that was one of the devotional songs that Alice Coltrane would sing on her ashram in California. Now we're going to do one of the more commercially popular compositions of hers. This one is from one of my favorite albums, Patada El Daoud, that was recorded on Long Island in New York, down in the home studio. This recording featured the great Ron Carter on bass, Ben Riley on drums, and oddly enough, Pharoah Sanders is playing bells in the background at the most opportune places. But this is a really beautiful, it's a ballad, and we've always loved it from day one, but then it sort of got new life breathed into it. Solange put it on her playlist, but we all had it before Solange on that playlist. And then after that, it was featured in like season 2 of Atlanta. But again, we were always jamming to this. This is Turiya and Ramakrishna. Thank you so much. So if you don't have that album, get that. It's from Patah the El Daoud. And say you heard it here first and not on Solange's playlist. I know that Courtney introduced the band, but I'd like to take a moment to reintroduce from Queens, New York on drums, we have Alan Mednard. Originally from Maryland, but makes his home in Harlem, New York on basses, we have Rashawn Carter. I had the literal honor of recording my most recent album on Alice Coltrane's beautiful, beautiful harp, and I have to be extra and say gold harp, sorry. It's 18 karat. And it's really, really special to be able to share this music, but then also to create my own. So the next two pieces are from the newest record. Thank you so much. I'd like to invite Dr. Courtney Bryan to the stage. It is always the best treat ever to get to play with Courtney because we've been knowing each other a long time. And we've been playing a lot of Alice Coltrane music together for a long time. And you guys are so lucky to have her here. You stole her back from us in New York. And she was kind enough to play on this newest record with me. And this piece is called New Pinnacle. And when I was working on it, I played it for Ravi Coltrane. And I said, hey, this is what we're working on, just check this out. He goes, I recognize this. That's my mom's like chordal movement there. And I was like, okay, you caught me. This one is New Pinnacle. Thank you so much.
Younger Trio. We've been talking about this for a while, and it's just like so exciting that it's happening. I'm just kind of beaming and like such wonderful musicians. Thanks for being here for these 2 weeks. Brandy, Alan, and Rashawn have been in residence and working on different creative projects during this time, and it's culminating with tonight. But just such phenomenal world-class musicians. So it's so wonderful to have you here in New Orleans. Thank you. And we're going to bring up the full band now. So we're going to welcome back the devotional ensemble. And including Dr. Sakina Davis, Xavier Opera Workshop. We have Ariana Govea, Lisa Harris, the wonderful Sita Michelle Coltrane. And we're going to bring up our special guest again, Alexi Marti and Gladney. And a few words about this next one. We were all talking about the pieces we wanted to do. We all have many, many favorites of Alice Coltrane. But one of the pieces that we knew we had to do, does anybody know Journey in Sachidananda? Yeah. It's just such a, she recorded it, Alice Coltrane Turiyasangitananda recorded in different versions over her lifetime, and they all reflect where she was at that lifetime, where she was at that point in her life. So it's just such a key piece, and it has so much symbolism in her own spiritual path. So it had a lot to do with her pursuing this Vedantic tradition and the Swami that she studied with, Sachidananda. So we're going to do our version of that today. And I did want to mention that I wanted to mention this first. In case you don't have Gadabout season, we do have copies here. So the wonderful acclaimed album, Brandy Younger Trio. Okay, so back to Journey of Sachidananda. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna and we'll have introduce the next piece next.
shore. He will lead us to God's heavenly shore. He knows the way to infinity through celestial realms to
Shanti, everyone. My mother, Alice Coltrane Turiyasangitananda, composed this piece before she left her earthly body, before she ascended. The tune was not officially recorded. We had some recordings and demos of it, but we kept it alive. We're going to be performing that for you now. It's called Abun, also Universe, and it has a beautiful message. The song is in Aramaic, in Sanskrit, and in English. And pay close attention to the bridge. Om Shanti. Peace. Peace on earth. Miss Courtney Bryant. Brandy Younger. Alan. Rashad.
Gladney. Alexei. Ariana.
Karis Green. Yeah, Karis Green. Yes. We got Celeste. Jade. Purdue. Naomi. And the Dr. Davis from Xavier University of Louisiana. And I'm Angelina. Thank you guys for being here.
And Sita Michelle Coltrane.
And Daryl on the flute. Give it up for the flute.